On a rainy Friday morning at McLeod's Coffee House, you immediately notice something different is happening here. An odd assortment of items fill the space around the front door. A metal cartoon minion, a wood pot-bellied pig, and a red elephant made of metal welcome you.
I'm not a picker, but I'm a treasure hunter. And so
66-year-old Brewster McLeod, the coffee house owner, finds all this stuff at garage sales and flea markets. It's for sale to support the nonprofit coffee house. He retired after 4 decades of ministry at Southland Christian Church, where he started the Jesus Prom. The yearly event hosts the special needs community for a night of dancing and fellowship. Most of his coffee house staff comes from that connection. He calls them VIPs.
I did it because I wanted this group to be included. Inclusivity is the most important thing about doing this.
What are we making this morning?
I made a decaf with a little bit of white chocolate syrup in it.
What do you like about working here, Samantha?
I'm gonna have to say the people. My co-workers, Brewster, the customers, everything about it is just awesome.
Is this from here to go?
John David Smith started working at the coffee house when it opened 3 years ago.
It feels like home. There's great people here. We're like a family. It's a great place to work. And I just love it, you know.
Live music from a blind Harley Cannon adds to the laid-back atmosphere.
I like to say a lot of the conversations to me around here are anointed conversations. In other words, they're conversations that bless people and connect people.
McLeod believes more businesses should be open to hiring staff like his.
Faithfulness. They never quit. And the coolest thing is the customers love them.
Off the beaten path at McLeod's Coffee House, where they serve more than coffee and food. I'm Sam Dick reporting for WKYT.